Right. Something I should have added in the previous video was the leverage that you get from virtual assistants, as well as another way of hiring them and how you can add them to everywhere else. Don't worry, I don't provide any of those, so I'm not selling anything. I don't like this is not what like anyways. So the thing is at the end of the day it's about talent, right? And the more talented and skilled a person is, the better they can contribute to your business and your vision. And they have better culture fit and vision fit they are, the more stronger team you would have. So it doesn't matter whether they're local or international. Depends. Some of you have local or like in-person facilities and services, so you might obviously you need to hire local staff. But at the same time, like there are roles that you can't hire because they're way too expensive or they're discretionary or they're not as important yet for your business in the order of you needing more coaches or trainers, but you can absolutely hire them as virtual assistants. Heck, you can hire a doctor virtually and have them just support you in the back end with nutrition or whatever, or you can get like skilled individuals across all fields, to be honest. But um, from my end, the approach I generally take is I don't go to agencies to hire virtual assistants because a virtual assistant is just a term that has been made common and it's becoming more of a business model. If you want to hire an overseas team member, quite often it's much easier to just post job ads in the platforms that people in that overseas country go to look for work. Better yet, if you can find someone local to post it for you and you hire them, that works even better. And heck, it's still bloody cheap. But and get an idea of the salaries of that industry and market as well. And quite often, trust me, people might feel a bit icky when I say that it's absolutely fine if you're paying 300, 400 bucks or whatever, depending on the skill level. That's generally more than what they're earning in their country back home, right? Um, and then the other thing is that they're still human beings, so they can be trained, even if it's discretionary. If you're going to pay $4,000 a month for a local employee, but you could, and if you factor in the training aspect, even if someone is not a skill, you can still train them as long as they have those skill, the desire to grow, right? Even if they're virtually, so they can get to the same level through the same exposure. It's just that you want to invest the time. But regardless, just the sheer volume makes up for the quality that you're looking for. You just need to look. But besides that, but yeah, don't make it a virtual assistant, make it a normal job offer. Offer that on the portals, on those international countries where they can go and look for work. The other place that I recommend you guys try is um, Facebook. So over here, let's search, like, let's take Bangladesh or Sri Lanka. So I would just search like um, Bangladesh, right? And then I'm gonna go to groups and I would see these like hundreds of groups with like so many members. And then you can just go there and list out the work requirements and everything else that you're looking for. And if someone is interested, they can comment down below and then you tell them to send you a personalized video or something like that. It automatically disqualifies a lot of people who are not the right fit. But yeah, like seriously, you could do that to like there are hundreds of groups that you can go in and post and you'll find like thousands of applicants right off the bat. If you don't want to run paid ads, this is an alternative that you can use absolutely and it works well. Um, it's optional if you want to go for freelancing groups or not, because ideally I want someone who can fully commit to my work and not do anything else. Freelancers generally have that mindset of doing it on a project based or on a segment based, and I want someone long term. But this is one of the strategies that you could use is just go to Facebook groups, post there, like jobs and whatever, make a list of all the countries. Other is paid ads, then there are freelancing groups that you can go to at the end. And especially if you're looking for tasks that are not that high skill, for example, somebody who you want to take care of your emails and support and everything else, and considering the fact that you are already someone who is who is experienced in marketing or sales or whatever, um, you would be training them anyways, so it works both ways. The other thing, important thing is in a lot of these countries, there are women who are not given equal opportunities as men and they're more loyal and they would fully commit to you because they have more hunger and drive to stay with you. because you're providing them an opportunity that they can do from home because they're not allowed to go outside and work. And you're being that, especially for you guys who are ladies, um, sometimes it's weird of you getting like male virtual assistants if you feel uncomfortable with that or whatever. It's perfectly fine to just get women and then screen them out. And they're like, in my experience, they're a lot more committed because they have a larger desire. Not like in a one is better or the other way, but just because those don't have that many opportunities. Like it's easier for men to get jobs, and that's like just the reality in these countries, right? Or like in Pakistan that are Muslim based or whatever, right? Um, this is something that works, and many of them are really educated. Like they have like PhDs even, and you can get PhD scholars to work for you for like 500 or 600 bucks. And because like, mm, anyways, ignoring that, but that is something I wanted to share that I wanted you to consider and focus on. And you would have a more loyal team as well because they are incentivized to keep working with you. And at the same time, you get more flexibility. Both have their pros and cons, but some skills, and also like English is very common these days. So definitely consider this strategy, especially for tasks that you think that you don't want to do yourself, or you can delegate, or you need someone to take care of your social media, reply to messages, or all of these, a bunch of these different things. Um, just get a virtual assistant, get your time back, because your time, on the other hand, is worth a lot more. And that's what you're doing. You're buying back your time. So if someone else can clean up your calendar and take care of your unimportant emails and take care of your unimportant messages and things like that, and you get like those hours and hours of your time back, or somebody can, if you train someone to be social on your behalf and they go out and they communicate with your clients and they maintain relationships and they nurture affiliates and do all those things that you would have had to do yourself. They close. The same process applies for what I mentioned, lead nurturing. If you don't want to call people yourself, just add a virtual assistant to your Go high level account. Ideally, give them a company email so that you can revoke it anytime instead of giving them direct access, um, just in case. Same applies for any employee, to be honest. And then they can just close the leads. They can just get their leads that are coming into schedule. They can confirm their attendance. They can reach out to them and congratulate them on joining the new program. They can do all those things because at the end of the day, they're also people, and people are amazing and have a lot of potential. Anyways, that's my suggestion and advice, and I will see you guys in the next video.